Clinical trials are an important tool in the advancement of medicines and treatments. Aurora Baycare Medical Center is involved in dozens of such trials, including a groundbreaking cancer trial that changed the way breast cancer is treated today. As Shelley Botat tells us in HealthWatch, it's one of the most important studies for breast cancer patients in over the last 25 years.
Years ago, oncologists advised every woman who was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer to get chemotherapy and hormonal therapy. But the groundbreaking TAILOR-X clinical trial changed that. Cancer survivor Virginia Mortensen is having a good checkup with medical oncologist Demont Patel, the medical director for Aurora Baycare Cancer Care.
I'm 12 years out, no recurrence.
In 2007, Virginia was diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer. She had a lumpectomy. Then she met with Dr. Patel to figure out which follow-up treatment was right for her.
When we talked about it, he had other alternatives to just chemo.
Back then, chemotherapy would have been part of her standard treatment. But another option was to join the TAILOR-X clinical trial, tailoring the treatment to the patient.
That study really changed the way we treat breast cancer.
Decades ago,
all we did was anything more than 1 centimeter, anything that looked ugly, we just gave chemotherapy.
The TAILOR-X clinical trial looked at the genomic profile of each of the participants' cancer and then personalized their treatment.
Then put patients in certain subgroups, and depending on the high-risk, intermediate group or low-risk group, they would get randomized to receive hormonal therapy alone, chemo plus hormonal therapy or chemotherapy. So it started identifying patients who did not benefit at all from chemotherapy,
which would spare those patients chemo and its side effects.
Hair loss, nausea, vomiting, lowering of blood counts, increasing risk of infections.
The trial involved more than 10,000 women with early-stage breast cancer and found...
Basically, the study revealed that majority of the breast cancer patients did not need chemotherapy because they had no benefit from chemotherapy. So we just put them on anti-hormonal therapy. So you avoid the risks and toxicity of chemotherapy.
Virginia entered the trial and was randomly chosen to receive only hormonal therapy with no chemo.
I was really on the fence as to whether or not chemo would be helpful to me. I wanted to be responsible, but if it wasn't going to be any more advantageous than just going through hormone therapy, then why do that?
Virginia is glad she was part of the trial.
Because it's helpful, it's advancing the medical cause, it's helping other women.
Dr. Patel says because of the TAILOR-X trial, today about 60% of early-stage breast cancer patients do not receive chemo. To learn more, you can call Aurora Baycare or email HealthWatch at aurorabaycare.com. And that's your Health Watch. I'm Shelley Botat, Local 5 News.